Hi and welcome back to Real Reviews, where today I'm having a look at 9 Bodies in a Mexican Morgue. That's right, it was on MGM Plus original very recently. It's just completed. It's coming to the BBC very soon. They have bought it and it features McCormack, the Emmy award-winning actor from Will and Grace. So let's dive in and find out what all the fuss is about. So the story itself is written and created by Anthony Horowitz. Now Horowitz is best known for the Stormbreaker series. He is best known for young adult fiction, as in Alex Rider. This is a departure for him, at least it feels like a departure. It is essentially about a crash landing in the middle of the Mexican jungle and 9 strangers who apparently have absolutely no connection, who are trying to survive until they get rescued by either the Mexican militia or the DEA or other, shall we say, interested parties. So you've got David Ajala in there, Ajala. He is from Star Trek Discovery. As I said, you've already got McCormack in there as well, and you have a plethora of other interesting character actors to flesh out this murder mystery. So ultimately, the thing with 9 Bodies in a Mexican Morgue is that it does have some issues. It does split its time, you would imagine, quite equally between the Mexican morgue in question and the plane crash site, but early on into the first episode there are some issues, but I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into that and find out what all the fuss is about. Let's go. So up front, let's just say that 9 Bodies in a Mexican Morgue has a tremendous amount of potential, but whether or not it actually takes full advantage of that potential is very much up for debate. It does take a great deal of time to gain any traction. There doesn't feel like there is a tremendous amount of murder mystery going on. There are murders, but there's not a great deal of mystery. The character development is a little bit patchy, and there is an uneven split in terms of time between people within the Mexican morgue and other, obviously, as I said, interested parties, and the main body of the plane crash themselves, the survivors. It really doesn't feel particularly cohesive, and this has been a problem. This is a problem across the entire series, which I've just finished reviewing. There is so much potential in 9 Bodies in a Mexican Morgue. I really want to make that clear, because I don't want this to come across as if I'm throwing it under the bus. But there are so many opportunities where things could have been done better. And one, as I say, a 4-minute video is not going to be able to encapsulate all of the things which both make it good and also make it bad. All I would recommend is people watch it and make up your own minds. On that note, I'm going to dive into my rating. Let's do that. So I'm going to be giving 9 Bodies in a Mexican Morgue a 3 out of 5 on the big old 5 scale, because, as I said, the characters, it's just a little too much of a mishmash of different elements which really don't come together. It doesn't really have the murder mystery vibe which you would expect, but it also doesn't subvert it enough for it to be interesting and feel original across the breadth of the series as it stands. It might be worth checking it out on the BBC when it comes to the BBC, and David Ajala and McCormack are at least performances of note that you can pay attention to, but the problem with it goes a lot deeper than that, and that is my issue. So on that note, I'm going to dive into my trailer. Let's do that. And so it is, you've reached the end of the video for 9 Bodies in a Mexican Morgue, which is coming to the BBC very soon, but it's currently available to stream through MGM Plus or Prime Video. It stars David Ajala and McCormack, and this is the bit where I go, if you like the video, then give me a thumbs up. Failing that, you can always just drop a comment in the comment box below and I will respond, or finally just subscribe, so that every Tuesday and every Saturday when I drop another of these videos literally into your lap, you'll get a little notification. You can pop in and watch or listen to as much or as little as you'd like, and go about your day. In the meantime, check out the rest of the channel and maybe pop over to the Patreon page. Take care, guys. Cheers. Bye.